A lesson for Lena. Once upon a time in a quiet little town, there lived an 8-year-old girl named Lena. She had big brown eyes and curly hair, but most of the kids in her neighborhood didn't like playing with her. Why? Because Lena was always angry. She yelled, pushed, and started fights with the other children. If something broke, she blamed others. If she got caught, she would lie and say, "It wasn't me." At school, Lena would throw tantrums. At the park, she'd ruin games. And at home, she would slam doors and yell at the one person who loved her more than anything, her granny. Granny Rosa was old and sick. Her hands were weak, her back ached, and sometimes she could hardly breathe. But she still tried her best to care for Lena, cooking her meals, helping her with homework, and telling her bedtime stories. But Lena never said thank you. Instead, she'd say, "This food is cold. You're too slow, Granny. Stop coughing so loud, I can't hear my show." Granny Rosa would smile sadly and whisper, "Lena, you must learn to be kind, before it's too late." But Lena didn't listen. One day, Granny didn't get up from bed. She lay there quietly, breathing slowly, her eyes half open. The doctor came and shook his head. "She doesn't have much time," he told Lena. Lena rolled her eyes. "She's always sick. She'll be fine." But she wasn't. That night, Granny Rosa called Lena close and held her little hand with her tired fingers. "My sweet girl," she whispered, "I love you, even when you're angry. But don't carry that anger forever. Be better. Love more. You don't want to regret things, when you can't go back." Lena didn't answer. She just pulled her hand away and muttered, "You're always saying weird things." The next morning, Granny Rosa was gone. The house was quiet. There was no one to say good morning. No one to make porridge. No one to hug her at night. The rocking chair was still. The air felt heavy. And for the first time, Lena felt alone. She cried and cried, hugging Granny's old scarf. "I was mean," she sobbed. "I never helped her. I never said I loved her. I thought she'd always be here." But Granny was gone. From that day on, Lena changed. She said sorry to the kids she hurt. She stopped yelling and started helping others. She smiled more. She said, "Please," and "Thank you." She helped her neighbors and even started telling bedtime stories to her little cousins, just like Granny used to. People were surprised. "Is that really Lena?" they whispered. Yes, it was. Lena, who had waited too long, but finally understood. Sometimes, we think we have forever to say sorry, to be better, to love the people who love us. But life doesn't wait. If you've been unkind, change now. If you've hurt someone, say sorry now. If you love someone, show it now. Because one day, it might be too late. And like Lena, you'll realize it's better to change while there's still time.